We keep your name on record in that, but you know this. Morning, everybody. Welcome to our development seminar on activating duplication into your channel. We're just getting the last few participate technology remotes handed out, so just hang in there. Those of you who've joined us live this morning, thank you for tuning in. All right, there we go. We're good. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this morning we're going to be talking about what I think is arguably the most important topic in building a channel at DuPoint, which, as I've said to you, is activating duplication. It's the very essence of what we do as channel builders at DuPoint. If we didn't have any duplication, it would not be possible for us to create the income, the lifestyle, and the freedom that we're trying to create with the DuPoint system. It just wouldn't be possible for you as a single individual to create enough of a channel to produce enough income to make any difference to you. But it is through the power of duplication, the leveraging of others' time and effort and skills, that you're able to multiply your own productivity. So I've mentioned this to you before. I always use the factory picture in this. If you were the one guy running between all the machines in the factory trying to get them to produce, you would only be able to produce a fraction of if you had 100 people in the building all running their own machine. You could produce tens of thousands times more volume through the leveraging of others. Every single one of you, almost without exception, I would imagine, has up until this point in time been leveraged by someone else. If you're in full-time employment, you're being leveraged by someone else. This is something you need to be aware of. Don't think you're going to work and you're this independent being and all of this jazz. You're not. The person who owns the business or is running the business is taking your time and converting it into profit for them, of which you get a small piece. That's normal full-time employment. So, you know, if somebody's got 160,000 employees like a big mine, that's 160,000 people producing profit for one or two people at the top. That's how it works, okay? That's just normal business. Now, what we've done is we've said, well, what if we gave that tool into your hands as individuals? So put the power of leverage in your hands where you can go to other people and you can take the time that they have free, the energy, effort, thought, and the network of individuals they know, and leverage that to create income for yourself, but in a way that benefits them too. So in a way that everybody who succeeds because of the success of those they've leveraged. See, that's what we've created through our process of duplication. So when we say your success is our success, that is like our mantra here. We actually cannot succeed unless you succeed. Where you succeed, we succeed. Now that's a wonderful thing, because if you think about your normal employment, that's never going to happen. If the guy next to you succeeds, it means you have failed. You didn't get the promotion. If he gets the promotion, you don't get the promotion. If he gets the big bonus, you don't get the big bonus. Okay? That's how it works. So your employees, your fellow employees at your business, are generally your competition. Now, I mean, if you've watched any American TV, you'll see how cutthroat they are in the US. They know this. They know that the person sitting next to them is the competition. So they do everything to make sure that they can climb on top of everybody else to get to the top. That's not what happens in our system of duplication here at DuPoint. Here you want someone else to be amazing, to absolutely outstrip your performance. Because if they're doing that, you're succeeding with them. They're lifting you up in the success that they're having. And that's just absolutely fantastic. That's real freedom. That's the freedom that we develop here. And that's what I want to talk about this morning, because it's very important for you to succeed in creating duplication in your channel. Now, duplication is going to be the hardest lesson you learn as a channel builder. Learning to pitch to someone to get them to come to a presentation, it's going to feel hard in the beginning. And you're going to fail. And I say this to everybody. In the first 90 days, you're going to be terrible at it. Okay? You're going to try and invite people. They're all going to tell you this is a pyramid scheme, that you've been duped, that you're fooling yourself, and that you're going to lose hundreds of thousands of rands. I don't know where you're going to lose them, but apparently on the road from your house to here, that's going to fall out your pocket on the way here. That's what people will tell you. All of them without failure. You laugh, but you know it. Some of you know it better than others. That's what I'm going to tell you, okay? And that's a hard lesson to learn at the beginning. But it takes about 3, maybe 6 months of practicing, of taking all the no's, and then you get quite good at it. Then it's quite easy. You get people like Patrick and Pumi and Donnie, who, like, there is no hope for the individual when they approach them. They will be a wealth engineer by the end of the day. They just will. There is no hope for them. As Donnie or Patrick approach them, that's it. It's a done deal, okay? Because they've had lots of practice, they know how to do it, and they can get you in, they can handle the objections. Lesson learnt. Now, the lesson of activating duplication. Well, now that's not learned so quickly. It's not learned so easy. It doesn't take 3 months or 6 months. It takes years. That's why we call it the 5-year journey at Dew Point. It's going to take you the 5 years to master activating duplication in your channel. So when I even speak to the big guys at Dew Point already, they say that's the thing they struggle with the most. They put these fantastic people into their channels, but can't get them to move. Can't get them to move. Now, we know, of course, that it's a numbers game. I've always said it to you. You're going to talk to 100 people. 35 of them will take one of Dew Point's products. 5 of them will grow somewhere between 0 and 50 people into your channel. 1 of them will put 1,000 in. So you've got to talk to 100 people to find the one guy who will put 1,000 people into your channel. And that's where a lot of people give up. They give up at around 15 to 30, somewhere in that range. I've spoken to 30 people. I've spoken to everyone I know, and nobody's doing it. I'm like, no, you haven't. You're only 30% of the way to your first 1,000 builder. Okay? You've got to keep that in mind. It's a numbers game. It's a numbers game. And so in the beginning, while you've only got your 30 or your 40 or your 50, and you're trying to activate duplication, you're pulling your hair out because you haven't yet found the guys that will come alive. But it's good practice in the meantime anyway. So let's look at this morning. Let's look at this topic. Let me see if I can kind of like lubricate that process for you so that you can learn faster as you go through the process of building a channel with Dew Point. It's actually quite exciting. So, first of all, the power of duplication adds a couple of strong benefits to your channel. The first, of course, is that you get to work as a team. Teams are always more powerful than individuals. And this is very important. A lot of times, husband and wives, couples come to me and say, we want to start our own separate channels. Bad idea. Bad idea. I've never seen a husband and a wife succeed separately, but I've always seen them succeed working together on one channel. Now, you as a team of wealth engineers in your channel are able to do so much more than just one of you. So the first thing you get from your duplication is the team benefit. The second thing is that you're able to motivate each other and create endurance in your team. 1 week, one of you is doing well while the other one's doing badly. The guy doing well can lift the guy up who's doing badly. Don't worry, this week was easy for me. You'll do fine next week. Next week, you're up, they're down, you can lift them up. So you have this ability to motivate each other and to hold each other up through the natural ups and downs of building a channel. Okay? You've now got that as a team. You don't have that at work. If you're having a bad week, you're having a bad week. Most of the time, your fellow employees will commiserate with you. Yes, my job sucks, our job sucks. Okay? Here, you have the opposite effect happening. The third thing is, of course, that it creates for you time freedom. If you're successful in activating duplication, ultimately, you have people doing the work for you. You have the situation of the boss. The boss with the employees doing the work for him or for her, okay? You're in that position now where you've activated duplication. When you're away, when you have to go to a wedding on a Saturday and can't come to the development seminar, you don't have to worry because your guys are all there. Your team are all there doing it. And so your business, your channel continues to move even when you're not doing anything. That is such a gift that you get at the end of the day. And of course, I'll remind you that in our XP Rewards program, the XP Quest number 19, I'm sure you've all memorized all of these by now. You should have, but I know you haven't. 19 is the Architect Wealth Quest step. If you're able to get 10 of your guys to rank 9, which is where they're all going away on the annual holiday, we give you 500,000 XP. That's a big one. But can you imagine 10 of your guys going on the annual holiday every year? Do you know what that means? It means you're going on the annual holiday. That's what it means. Because if 10 of them, it means you've got 10 guys who have placed 1,000 paying product owners in their channel. How many does that put in your channel? A minimum of 10,000. 10,000. I can't even do the maths on how much you'd be earning at that point in time. But not only that, when they're lying on the beach in Mauritius or Seychelles or Maldives or wherever, you're lying on the beach with them. And it's always better to be lying on the beach with your friends than alone. To know that you've changed those lives like that is absolutely incredible, and we recognize it, and we say to you, you've done a lot of work that's deserving of reward, and we give you 500,000 XP. So all of these things should be in the front of your mind the whole time as you're building your channel. Why are you doing it? So we're going to look at 4 things this morning. We're going to look at the impact of quality on duplication alone. We're going to look at the power of face-to-face. You've heard me say it over and over again. I'm going to talk about it again this morning in activating duplication. We're going to look at the effective example, your example, on activating duplication. And then we're going to talk about a message spoken 1,000 times. Okay, that's how we're going to look at this morning. So I'm going to start with the impact of quality on activating duplication. There are a lot of common mistakes, especially amongst new wealth engineers. You come in and you're all excited, you're fired up, you can see what we're doing, you see the quality of what we're doing here, and you want to get the whole world involved, okay? But the first thing you do is you hit what you think are the easy targets. Because remember I told you those first 90 days, not so good at inviting, a bit nervous, you want to rather aim down than aim up. So you start with the easy targets. Here's a couple of common mistakes. You find someone and you recruit and drop. We have this all the time. So you go in, now it's just a factory. You're just going through the people. You bring 2 people on Monday, 2 people on Tuesday, 2 people on Wednesday, 2 people on Thursday, and you never talk to them again. They all sign up, but you never talk to them again. You're moving because the next week you're on the next 2, and the next 2, and the next 2, and the next 2. And all these people are coming in, and you're just dropping them. You're just dropping them as you put them in. Now, that's you trying to build your channel by yourself. That's what it is. You're trying to build this channel by yourself. Those people then fade away. They might pay for a month or 2 of their products and then they drop off. You've done no follow-up with these individuals. You haven't got them in, got them inspired, plugged them into the DewPoint system, got them involved with the tools, got them sitting down in front of the training so that they entrench themselves into the DewPoint system and vision and start working themselves, start duplicating your efforts. I have a lot of people that do this as a sort of common beginner mistake. Find the person, sign them up, drop them. Next person, find the person, sign them up, drop them. No, every person that becomes a wealth engineer is a new team member of yours, and you've got to bring them on board and take them through the process of becoming a successful wealth engineer. That's a very common mistake. The second common mistake is that they'll just get it. You plug them into the system and go, well, I got it, they'll get it. And you don't get them involved in any of the training. You don't get them into any of our special events here so that they can see the bigger picture. You know, our introduction presentation, it's quick, it's over with in 45 minutes, and that's it. That's all the person's got. They haven't yet understood any of the tools. They haven't spent time on the website, nothing. And a lot of people say to me, no, man, they'll get it. This is such a sharp guy. I've got this really sharp guy. I've put him in here. He's fantastic. And he just fades away into the background as he moves on with the rest of his life. You've got to be actively involved in the lives of these new people as they come in. And then, of course, there's, I don't want to bother them. Geez, I get that a lot. So I've hired my boss in. I've got my boss to join. That's great. There's 10,000 XP. Those of you who know the XP Rewards program, if you bring anyone more senior than you into DewPoint, we give you 10,000 XP. Fantastic. He's my boss. I don't want to talk to him anymore. No, I got him in. That's great. He'll work it out, and I don't want to bother him. He won't work it out. You won't be bothering him, and he'll never do anything for you. He will fade away, and no duplication will have occurred in your channel. You want to be engrossed in the lives of these individuals as they become wealth engineers so that they can get all the parts in their minds and start moving towards their freedom. All right, so some examples of bad quality individuals. Now, we talk about this all the time. Find the right quality guys. Find good quality guys for your channel. Don't go for bad. And people say, well, what's a bad quality and what's a good quality? How do you identify between the two? So let's look very briefly at it. First of all, you've heard us with the objections handling. You must have by now. Seen that video that Dr. Manfield and I did, and Tim and I did a while ago on handling the common objections. First thing that you do, like I said, you aim down. I've got family in Diepsloot, and there are thousands of unemployed people there. I'm just saying, it's thousands of unemployed people there. I'm going to get in there and I'm going to get all these unemployed people into DewPoint. Well, that's great. The only problem is they can't pay for their product. They can't get here, and they have no internet connection. So they can't plug into their channel, they can't watch the online training, they can't even sign people up because the application form is online. You go and spend weeks of time getting all these people rallied and into your channel, and they do nothing for you. In fact, the next month they fade away because they can't pay for their product. Okay, you don't want to start there. That's not how you activate duplication in the beginning. You want to find people that are like you. That's a good quality person. When you say to yourself, what's a good quality person? You're a good quality person. You're here, you have an internet connection, and you have a job. That's why you're here. Okay? That is who you want to aim for, your peers. At the end of the day, you're building a team you want to work with, aren't you? There's a team you want to work with. I always say to myself, the dipstick question is, would you have dinner with this person on a Friday night? Would you go out with them and have dinner? Because if the answer is no, well, then they're not the person for your channel, are they? How are you going to get them to have the common objective that you have, the common goal, see the plan with you and work it, if they are of a completely different strata to you? Later on, when you're earning hundreds of thousands with DuPont and you can actually fund putting a whole computer system into Deepsluit and getting all the people, go for it. Go for it. But I'm saying in the beginning, and I mean, I'd love to. I've said I want every South African involved in DuPont. I do. But we've got to be systematic and clever about how we do it. If you're going to get people into your channel and start growing your income, make sure they're your peers. Your peers. Okay? And I'm going to talk to the white folk now specifically. The white folk like doing this. They like saying, my gardener knows everybody. I'm going to plug my gardener in. Now, the problem again is your gardener is not even earning enough to pay for the product that you want. I mean, it's a significant piece of his income. Now you're going to force him to go and get all of his friends into your... And I'm saying to the white folk, and I say it all the time, when Pumi comes here, Pumi's got all of her black peers here. They all got jobs. They all got to do it. They're doing very... And Pumi and Patrick are doing fantastically well. The channel is growing like crazy. They're getting their peers in. And then the white folk are bringing all their black friends in. And I'm saying, okay, now where are your white friends? Where are your white friends? Patrick and Pumi have got their black friends, and they've got some white folk. Where are your white friends? Okay? Now, this is not to be racist. This is to say, you guys are building teams. Building teams. You want common goals, common circumstances, common situations that equip you to work well together, because your success, their success is your success. That's what we're trying to build now. So don't, all of you, black, white, Indian, colored, Asian, don't aim down. Aim for your peer level, and even better, aim up. Aim up. Aim for people who are earning more than you, that have better jobs than you, that live in bigger houses than you. These people are entrepreneurial. They are energetic. They make plans. They conquer. That's what you want in your team, isn't it? Isn't that what you want in your team? Go get them. And you'll be amazed, those people like stuff like this, because they go, more money, time freedom, mental freedom, I'll take some of that. That's what I've been aiming at the whole time. And they come in and they build your success. That's what I want from you. So I'm not being racist this morning or anything. I'm just being a bit funny, and I'm just trying to show you, aim up with this exercise. This is not for the desperate and resourceless. Generally, people who are bad at work are bad at work. So if you find somebody who's bad at work and can't hold down a job, gets fired all the time, is babalas every second day, he's going to be exactly like that in your channel. All right? This is for the alive. This is for the alive that we're doing this with. The other ones are the get rich quick characters. You're going to find them out there. They tire me. They're the guys who go, there's one or two things. They come in here and they go, I'm not waiting 5 years. I'm going to have like 100,000 Rand a month by the end of this month, okay? It always worries me because they haven't quite understood this process. You don't get there straight away. This is a curve that looks like this, and then it starts curling up over time because you start multiplying yourself and duplicating yourself. In the beginning, it's just trudging, numbers that you're doing, okay? And the other guys are the guys who go, I've got this friend, he's got this business, he handles all the guys who do all the recycling of all the paper and plastic. He's got 50,000 guys. I'm going to go there, sign him up, and we're going to sign all 50,000 up. Okay. Never, in all the sort of 17 years that I've been doing this, have I ever seen one of those transactions successful. Not one. And I must have seen maybe between 50 and 100 of these kind of transactions try and happen. They never happen. This is a one-by-one exercise. It never works on the big transactions. So try and stay away from these guys. They're only going to bring you heartache, and boy, are they going to suck your time up. They're going to suck your time up like crazy for nothing at the end. You want individuals who see the vision. It's systematic. It's step by step. We've got the process laid out for you. We've got the tools laid out for you. And within 12 months, 10, 15,000 Rand a month. Geez, we can wait 12 months for 10, 15,000 Rand a month. We can. And we certainly can wait 2 years for 30,000 Rand plus. All right. Does bad quality have consequences in duplication? It definitely does. Bad quality duplicates quicker and more successfully than good quality does. Because bad quality sets a strange example. And I'm going to talk about the example in a moment. But what it does is if people see you bringing in bad quality, people aiming down, all that, then the rest of your channel will aim down, bring it in, and all of a sudden you've got a lot of failure coming into your channel. And duplication does not move when you've got bad quality. When you've got good quality individuals, of course the opposite happens. We're going to look at it now. All right, so what's a good quality person? Like I said to you, they're not desperate and resourceless. They are relatable and resourceful. Why are they relatable? Because they're your peers. You're already relating to them. That's the person you want in. And you know they're resourceful because they're either working with you or they've got their own jobs or they have succeeded elsewhere. You know they're the right person for the job. That's what you want. And the one-on-one stays critical and fundamental to building a channel. You always want to be doing it one person at a time, knowing that each person has got the vision of what we're doing, understands the plan, and is using the tools. That's what you want every single time. And of course, that duplicates into a completely different kind of channel building exercise for you. One where they go and get their own peers in. They get their own upward guys in. And that just boosts your channel. Month after month, you just see it start rolling out in a way you could never have imagined yourself. So that's fantastic. All right, so we're going to use the little remotes that are in front of you now. Hands up who's never used this remote before. Have we got a few? We got a few. All right, well, let's go through the process. Guys, here's the remote in front of you. What we're going to do is we're going to ask a question. When we do, a little green sign is going to come up at the top there. That green sign means you can answer the question. You can push any of the buttons, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, as the answer. You're going to select the answer. The answer will pop up in the little screen there. While the light is green, you can change that answer by just selecting another one. So if you change your mind, okay? When you do push the answer, a little green light will flash. That means that you have pushed the button correctly. It's very complicated. All right. When the question is over, the little green polling thing will go red on like that, and now you can't answer anymore. Folks, don't push the channel button. It can mess things up. That's the bottom left-hand corner. Just push the answer buttons. Leave the remotes back here with us at the end of the day. They don't work on anything outside of this building. They really don't. You can't program them for anything. Leave them here with us. Don't take them with you. They are quite expensive. All right, here comes that first question. Guys, what is the most common mistake made by enthusiastic wealth engineers? All right, there we go. Recruiting and dumping, okay? Talking to too many people. No, I want you to talk to everybody, okay? You know, signing up only the best individuals. Why would that be a problem? That would be great, okay? Insisting on only adding people who have a regular income. Guys, you want that. That's your number one. Ensuring that new people have access to the internet, very important. This is the one, recruiting and dumping. You might find fantastic people, put them in, leave them, put them in, leave them, and it just means that they don't duplicate for you. So that's obviously the correct answer. Next question, what is a natural decider for you that someone is the right candidate for your DuPoint channel? No access to the internet, heavily reliant on public transport, unemployed, has a burning desire to be great, still insists that everything should be posted to them. We've had a few of those. All of these are real examples. I know you think I'm being funny sometimes, but they're not. They are real examples. All righty, 100%, yes. That's the one you want. Burning desire to be great. So you might find somebody who is not in the same position as you. They're slightly whatever, they're lower ranked in your business. But they are amazing and dynamic, and you can see them coming up the ladder. Go get them. Go get them. That's right. But don't get the guy who's been in that position for the last 45 years and can barely hold on to it. That's not where you want to be. Okay. All right, so here we go. What is a natural decider for you that someone is the wrong candidate for the Dew Point channel? He has access to the internet. He has his own car. Believes that his channel will explode if he can just finalize that one special transaction. Has a burning desire to be great. Is great with technology. Why would he be the wrong candidate? Which one of these would make him the wrong candidate for your channel? There we go. The get-rich-quick character. We don't want those guys that don't help you and they actually just take your energy. Right. Now I want to talk about the power of face-to-face interaction. We've spoken about it in general. Now we're going to talk about why it affects duplication. Channel building cannot be done remotely. This is something that is a bitter pill for some people. You cannot do this from behind your computer. You just can't. It is an interesting thing. It's like it doesn't matter what technology happens in this life, we all will still always be human. It's still like this. We will all still need to go to the bathroom. We will still all need to sleep. Well, maybe we can get a sleep tablet one day, but right now, as we understand it, doesn't matter what iPhone technology or car technology or house and building technology comes out, we're all still going to be human. And one of the things we as humans will always want is the interaction with others. And that interaction, as it currently stands, is not duplicated through a computer. It's not. You have to be in the face of the other individual, speaking to them, where they are looking you in the eye. Now, sometimes you guys have got friends and family in that you want to get involved that are in remote areas, well, outside of Gauteng. Well, we have this wonderful tool called Skype and FaceTime and all of that. WhatsApp? No. Facebook? No. Okay? In their face, talking to them, let them see your eyes. Let them see your eyes as you talk. I've had this instance a couple of times already this year. I have spoken to people via Skype, and I have seen from their body language whether I'm succeeding or failing with them. You can see it in their eyes, and then you know whether to move on or to persist. You cannot do that when you put an advert on Facebook that says, business opportunity, make 100,000 Rand a month, no costs, no fees, simply put this W number in when you apply. Yeah, that is not ever going to build you a successful channel. Not ever. You cannot do that. It's got to be face-to-face. Successful, sustainable channels. That's what we're trying to build. We're trying to build you a lifetime income. I've said it before. I don't ever want to hear again the, I used to earn with so-and-so. That one. Yes, I used to earn with that one, but I don't anymore. That's not what we're doing here. I will turn in my grave if that's what happens at Dew Point. I want to create for you channels that pay you until you die, and then you hand it over to your children and they get paid. That's what we're trying to build here. In South Africa, are we not sick of the here today, gone tomorrow? Are we not sick of that? We are building permanency here. And if we're going to build successful, sustainable channels, they are going to be built on relationships. You know how awesome that is? Not only are you going to create for yourself income and freedom of time and mental freedom, you're going to create friendships that are going to last your lifetime. Can I tell you that when I look at the successful network marketing channels around the world, the guys that have built those channels have met people and built lifetime friendships with people that would never have occurred outside of those channels. You're going to meet those people. People you would never meet anywhere else that will become lifetime friends and support for you in this. That you get for free when you build your channel at Dew Point. So build it with the right people and make sure it's all about relationship when you're building those channels. All about relationships. Okay. In order to build relationship, you've got to be involved with those people. I said it a little bit earlier, I'm going to say it again now. When we as humans interact, we create relationship. Where we stop interacting, the relationship dies, does it not? This is why you get an SMS from me every single day, whether you like it or not, sometimes twice a day. Because I am interacting with you. They are not marketing SMSs. It's me reminding you of what we're building here. It's me reminding you and sparking in your heads the thought of, hey, have I done anything for my fortune today? I've worked all day on putting food on my table with my job, but did I do anything today to build my fortune? That's what my SMS does to you. On a daily basis, I communicate. Are you communicating with your channel on a daily basis? Now, there are a couple of channels, the bigger ones particularly, that have got their own WhatsApp groups, and they talk all day long. It's great. They motivate each other. They lift each other up. They talk about what's happening. They plan. They strategize. Are you doing that in your channel? If you're not, form a WhatsApp group now. That's where you use WhatsApp. Not to get new people in. You use it for the people that are in. That's what you're using your WhatsApp for. Daily communication. Weekly first pointer meetings. Your first pointers, that's the people you put in. That's your team. Those are your key builders. That's your 3+2 happening right there. Do you meet with them? Now, as your first pointers get much bigger, like you'll have 30, 40 of them, only 6 or 7 of them may be your builders. Are you meeting with your 6 or 7 on a weekly basis? Are you meeting with them? Having coffee. It's not like a 5-hour meeting. This is not sucking all your time up. Do you spend an hour once a week sitting down and going, right, how did the week go? What did we do? What's the plan for next week? Oh, it's Throwdown Thursday next week. Have we got a plan to get lots of new guys in? Hey, it's Tell All Tuesday, and this person from our team will be talking there. Let's go support him, bring some new people in. You know, it's an opportunity to plan as the executive team of your channel. That's what it is. Okay? Monthly meetings. Monthly meetings. That's where you want to hit your second pointers as well. It's an opportunity for you to train and educate beyond just your first points. So it's your first pointers, if you know what I'm saying. Once a month, get together. Now, we've got movie nights here on Wednesday nights now. Movie nights we've introduced. We show the short 18-minute introduction video and a motivational video. We got these awesome, high-quality motivational videos. Totally get you on your feet, get your blood pumping on a Wednesday night. The whole thing takes less than 30 minutes. You get a free Coke and a free popcorn. Wednesday night are perfect meeting nights. They're perfect meeting nights. They're there to get you fired up and amped up, and it's an opportunity for you to sit in one of the boardrooms or the breakaway rooms with your team, with your first pointers, once a week, maybe once a month with a bigger team. Right here. Wi-Fi, you can open up everybody's dashboards, work through it, you know, all of this jazz. Are you using Wednesday nights? Are you using it? I want you thinking about an opportunity to form a relationship with your teams. What do you talk about when you're having these meetings? Well, the very first thing is setting goals. I'm going to talk about that more at the end as well. You've got to have a goal. And it can be as simple as I want 10 grand a month because I want 10 grand a month. You know, that could be the goal, but put it down. That's a 10,000 rand because I want to go shopping every month for 10 grand's worth. That might be your thing. Great. Others of you might say, I've got to get my home loan paid off. I'm just dying. I need it paid and it's 9,000 rand a month. Great. I need 10 grand a month. That'll cover the payment to mine. Put it down, set the goal. Without a goal, you're nowhere. All right? Then you can plan and strategize together. So you get the new guy in, he's all gung-ho, but he doesn't have any idea where he's going. He's kind of just shooting in every direction. As a team, you can sit down and say, hang on. You want to get to 15 grand a month? This is what you're going to have to do. Let's start getting this and this going. Work as a team on strategizing and planning. Diarizing of key events. Like I said to you, right, it's Throwdown Thursday next week. Let's get it in everybody's diary. We need 2 people each there next week. That's 10 for the channel, you know, that sort of thing. Start getting in the diaries. I've said to a lot of the guys before, what's in your diary right now? Do you have the development seminar booked in as a recurring every second Saturday event in your diaries? Everybody's like a little bit shy, a little bit like, yeah, no, I'm coming to this one, but only because I have to, and then I'm not coming back again. You know. And then I say to you again, why are you here? You're here not because I'm forcing you. This is not like school or university, like tutorials so that I can make you better for your exam at the end of the year. No. You're here because you're building a fortune. This is where you build your fortune. This is not where you work to put the bread and butter on the table. This is where you work to buy the house, to get the car, to rent the yacht in the Mediterranean. That's what you're doing here. That's why you're here on a Saturday morning for an hour. It's because you're going beyond the drudgery and into the dream. That's why you're here. So diarize it. I mean, I always say 60 seats here, there's about 40 of you here this morning. There's 3,000 people in Dew Point already. Where's the rest? Why are they not here this morning? Are they not interested in building their fortune? Are they not interested in being better at building their fortune? Why are they not here? It's not in their diaries. This morning they're watching their kid do the 6-year-old soccer. They all run around as a team at school. I'll get in trouble for that, but my dad used to say to me, because I used to say, why don't you come watch the sports I'm playing? He said, because I'm building our fortune. What would you prefer, a BMW on your 18th birthday or me watching your 6-year-old soccer? What would you? He did. He was dead serious. He was cold like that with me. But he was right. At the end of the day, my Saturday soccer game meant nothing to me. I really don't hold it against him. I quite liked my BMW on my 18th birthday. I did, okay? Because he was working to do that for us. And so you are too. What a life you can offer your children when you sacrifice a little bit of time, 1 hour on a Saturday morning, to build a fortune that changes everything about their future. Guys, that's what it is. Put these events in, make sure they happen as a team, not as an individual. Training on the systems and tools. When you get new guys in, the other day I said, oh, have you got the app? No. Have you got the app? Have you done? No. What app? Have you downloaded that? No. Guys, where's your lead wealth engineers? Have you told them about the app? What app? That just means that duplication has failed. When you get new guys in, first thing you do, there's free Wi-Fi here and a free app. Sit down, download the app onto their phone. Download, and then show them how it works. You know it didn't take you 5 minutes to work out how the dashboard works. Hey? But you can show someone in 5 minutes how to use the dashboard. Now you know you've got somebody who can at least watch what's happening in their channel. That's what happens in these meetings. The Wednesday night movie night afterwards, you're teaching everybody how to read their dashboard. You're showing them where the training videos are. Nobody knows where the training videos are. We seem to have hidden them deep in our website and no one can find them. Secret training videos. Show new people where to find the training videos so that they can watch them. It's like, that's people's worst. I'm always like, they call me up, Brendan, I've got this question. You know the product, does it, and I say, have you watched the video? No, I haven't watched the video. Go watch the video, then call me back. And you'll get 250 XP for watching the video. Guys, there's more than 5,000 worth of XP in the training videos. As the brand new wealth engineer, by the end of your first week, you can be up 4 ranks of XP. You just have to grow your channel. Well, why are we not doing it? Because duplication is not occurring. You haven't grabbed the new guys, said, Wednesday night, we're having a team meeting, I'll see you here. And on Wednesday night, you sit them down and you go, right, here's the website. This is where your dashboard is. This is where your live feed is. And this is where the training is. Tonight, we're watching these 2 videos. That's somebody determined to make a fortune. That's what they are. They're determined. They're going to get their guys in it. Are you doing this in your channels? Motivation and encouragement, obviously, and fellowship. This is where the camaraderie comes in. You go through the hards together. You go through the ups together. I've said it's a numbers game. Those 35 people might be bunched in the last 35 people you talk to. You have to go through 65 no's to find them. You might. And you might find the person who puts 1,000 people in your channel is number 1 and number 200. And between number 1 and number 200, you go through 198 people who are just nowhere. But if you do, you've now got 2,000 people in your channel. 2,000 people? You only need 1,000 to go on the holiday. 2,000, I think, gets you a free car. You've done it in 2 years, but that you were determined to talk to 200 people. Or you gave up after 30 and told me that this business doesn't work. All right. So that's what you talk about in the meetings. This is how you form relationship. And this is how you activate duplication. Right, let's have some questions. Is face-to-face interaction limited to only new introductions? So is it only for new people that you need to be face-to-face? Or do you need to be face-to-face with your team as well? All right, good. The answer is obviously no. It's always about forming relationship. That's what you want. Right, successful, self-sustaining, and enduring channels are built on what one thing? Your whole channel posting badly designed and misleading adverts on Facebook. Strong relationships. Communicating solely by WhatsApp. Making sure everyone knows who's in charge. None of these are made up. None of them. All right, there we go. Strong relationships is absolutely critical. The effective example. This is you. The thing with duplication, as I said, is it's the hardest lesson you're going to have to learn. It's the one that requires the most work. It's the one that requires the time and the effort. So when we in the introduction presentation say the success is determined by the time and effort and thought and persistency, what we're talking about is you activating duplication. That effort to activate duplication, it's the hardest step. It's the one that's going to take all of the 5 years to get right. And it is done by you. Now you might think, why are my people not duplicating? Why are they not duplicating? It's never they. It's always you. You're the one that has to inspire the duplication into your channel. This is how not to do it, okay? So once you've seen this, this is recorded live. It will be on the YouTube channel and in our training videos straight after this presentation. So if you forget these 13 things, they're always there for you to go and find again. This is how you don't do it, okay? You don't do it by attending introduction presentations without a guest. What does that say to the rest of your team? It's okay to not ever bring a guest. You know what it does to you if you come to the introduction presentations night after night after night with no one? It completely exhausts you. Because what you'll see is everybody else coming with someone in other channels. All coming with people and signing them up, and it's happy and joyful and all of that, and you've got no one, and it exhausts you. And then the one or two guys you did bring start watching you and go, it's okay, I don't have to bring anyone. You can see, I don't have to bring anyone. No. You want your channel to see that every time you come, even if you come just once a week, every time you come, there's somebody new under your shoulder, under your arm. And then they go, this is embarrassing, I'm not bringing someone. I must bring someone next time. It starts inspiring the example in them. Not building your first point. I've had this before. They bring 2 or 3 people, get them in, and then they stop working. Now it's the responsibility of my first point to grow my channel. And they never ever continue to put new people in. Remember I said, you have to put 100 people in to find the one. You have to. They're going to build it. They'll find their 100th person. But you don't know where that is in your channel, and you might not benefit from it. Okay? You've got to build it. Now, you understand that we've actually designed the system around this as well. Out of my own experience, I designed it like this, where I've said you only earn on a point where you have the corresponding number of qualified wealth engineers. So if you want to earn on point 10, where some guy who's put the effort in has found the superstar who's going bananas in your channel, you want to earn on that point, you need 10 individuals on your first point, and they need to be qualified, which means that you need to have activated duplication in them. You can't just put them on. I'm going to just put 100 people on and do nothing. No, you've got to do it. So this is important. You're always building your first point. You're always personally introducing new people. By doing that, that example is set to every other person in your channel. I'm going to make you guys famous. I promise I will. Not attending the development seminars. All our top guys are here every single Saturday. Every Saturday they're here. They know more than everybody else. They've been doing this for longer. They've had more success. They're earning more money, but they're here every Saturday. All the new guys know better. I don't have to come on Saturday. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. Forget the fact that you guys have got 50 cumulative years of experience in this. I've been here 5 minutes. I know what I'm doing. I had it the other morning. The guy comes in. I'm so excited about DuPont, but I think you guys have got it wrong. We should be doing it like this. Watch. Haven't seen him since. Okay? You've got to come to the training. We give it to you for free. Jeez, you get to get all of the value of all of our experience for free by just coming once every 2 weeks for 1 hour on a Saturday morning and walking out amazing. Okay, that's my objective, is to make you amazing. Not watching the online training videos. I think I've said enough about this. Watch the online training videos. Okay, it'll make you amazing too. You want to do it. Okay. No goal, no plan, no strategy. You're not going anywhere. I just drift along in life. I'm just doing this for fun. Then everybody in your channel is just going to do it for fun, and nobody's going to do anything. In life, with everything, you need the flag in the ground, and then you've got to work your plan out to get there. You need it, okay? Not communicating with your channel, no relationship formed. No, my guys never pitch. They never pitch. Do you talk to them? No, but they never pitch. But they know when the events are. They'll just get it. I got it. No, communicate. Not meeting with your channel. Why aren't they duplicating, Brendan? Well, do you meet with them? No, they can't make it, and you're not meeting with them. There's no team. There's no duplication. Okay? Bringing guests who are poor quality. If you're bringing the guys that are unemployed and can't pay, or are just bad at their jobs and are just really not people that do well, your channel will start bringing them, because it's easier to bring that guy than to face the guy. And you know, when I said last week, Thursday night, I said one of the things that I heard from a very successful networker is you've got to get over yourself, because it's you that's stopping you talking to the other person, not the other person. You haven't spoken to the other person yet. They haven't tried to stop you. It's just you going, I can't talk to them. I can't. They're too senior. They're too good. They're too successful. They've got too much money. I can't talk to them. It's only you stopping yourself. You've got to put that behind you and go and talk to them. If they say, no, fine. They're one of the 100 that you're working through to get to the next yes. You know what I'm saying? You just tick one more off. You know you're one closer. Okay? So get over yourself and get out there and do it, and you'll do it. Don't bring the poor quality. Hiding behind your computer. This is unfortunately the nature of network marketing. Not DuPont. It is the nature of network marketing. People want the face-to-face. They want the interaction. They want relationship. That's what leads to success and to fortune. Not following the XP Rewards program. It's there. It's laid out in 20 steps. That's our training plan. As you do it, you get better. As you do it, you get rewarded. How awesome. Just do it. Go out there, memorize it. Know all the different things that you can do to earn XP. Bring your boss in, 10,000 XP. 3 plus 2 for 6 months, 4,000 XP. What about the one where it says, if you've got all 3 products for an entire year, we give you 50% of the XP you've earned through that year in addition to what you've earned. So if you've done 10,000 XP or 20,000 XP in the year, we give you another 10,000 XP. What about the one that says, invest successfully? Because this is what we're trying to create for you. If you don't withdraw a single cent from your investment for 12 months, but just grow it and grow it and grow it, we give you 1 XP for every rand you invested that year. So if you've invested 50,000 rand, we give you 50,000 XP at the end of the year. Are you aware of these things? The mysteries and mystical things of our website, hidden away from all. Huh? How much time have you spent on the website? Go get good at it and then train your team. Train your team. Not using the DuPoint tools, the app, the trading videos, the streaming, are you on top of it, the dashboard. Trying to do it your own way. I understand that. It's in there, especially the go-getters, which are the guys you want in your team. You want the go-getters. Come in here and they go, like everything in life, I can do it better. Okay, maybe. Just get the basics in place first, though, and then you can see how you can enhance it. All right. So just try it, use what we've got, follow the process. We'll get you at least out the gates with that, and then you can go from there. All right. Here are the things you do want to do. Individual and channel goals. A channel calendar of events. Not your calendar of events. Your whole channel must have that calendar of events. Okay? Get it in their diaries. Okay? Individual and team meetings. Weekly, monthly. Introduction and key presentations. Come to them all. Bring a guest. Key presentation, development seminars. Throwdown Thursdays. Tell all Tuesdays. I'm always so disappointed. At Tell all Tuesday, we get 60, 65 people here. Here are people on stage telling you how they succeeded, and 60 of you come. Where's the other 2,940? Don't you want to hear how they're succeeding? These people are really, you should be there, okay? Always bring a guest, always. If you're here, there's someone under your arm. You know what example that sets to your channel? You know, I'm never here without a guest. Sure, the example of that is incredibly powerful to the rest of your channel. Add quality peers to your channel. Show your channel that you can get past the fear, past the ego, past the uncertainty, and get these incredible quality individuals into your channel. Build first point consistently. Make sure you're always putting in a 3 plus 2. Every month you've got your 2 in, your 2 in, your 2 in, your 2 in on your first point. Show that to your channel, and your channel will do the same thing. Always attend the key events. Keep communication and motivation levels up. You got to be on the up. Remind people it's a numbers game. You will feel like you're failing after the first 3 months. Every single person does. I had a lady in our reception yesterday morning going, I've been here for 12 weeks, this business doesn't work. I spoke to all 15 people that I know, and this business doesn't work. And then remind yourself, hang on, you're not good at it yet. You don't know how to do it. You're practicing, you're getting better, and you're working the numbers. You've got to put the time in. You can motivate your team and communicate with them. Follow the XP Rewards program. Is an expert at the DuPoint toolkit. Be the expert. Be the expert. I know the XP Rewards program. Ding, 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 ding. Here's how the dashboard works. Ding, ding, ding. Watched all the online training. I can help you. Oh, that question. I know where that question is. It's in this video. Watch this video. Be the expert so that when you sit with your team, you can make them experts. Own more than one DuPoint product. No, you don't have to. But I'm saying that if you want your channel to own more than one product each, because what does that do to your income? It doubles and it triples it, doesn't it? What's the fastest way to get triple the income out of DuPoint? Get everybody to take another product. You don't have to add a single person to your channel. Just get them to take another product. But you're never going to get them to take another product if you don't have one. How many products? You must take 3 products. Well, how many have you got? No, I've got 1, but you must take 3 products. You're not going to do it. You've got to say, I've got all 3. Remember, we designed the 3 as a package. We designed them as a solution to the problem of the financial and debt situation that we're all in. We said the first one is an investment product that's tax-free, no underlying debt instrument. For the first time in your life, you are creating an asset that when you draw on that money, you're not going to have to repay it. That is amazing. Then we gave you R1 million worth of life insurance. In South Africa, everybody buys a 12,500 rand funeral plan. Why? So you can have a 12,000 rand coffin? Well, how does that pay for the kids that you leave behind school? How does that pay off your house that they're sleeping in right now? How does it pay for the car they're going to need to drive to school and university and work later on? But if you've got R1 million when you pass away, that's the house paid for. That's their education paid for. We put that together for you in the one. The third product, how do we reduce the cost of your monthly expenditure? Wealth Point program. You get the same out at a low price. All three of those work together towards your fortune. That's what it does. So it's not like I'm punting extra products here. I'm saying we actually designed it as part of the solution. If I want, I'll just sell these products through Primary and Direct and Constantia. I've got the channels. But here, we're solving fortune problems. Okay, that's what we're doing. There's your 12 steps of to-dos in setting the right example, new activation of duplication. Right, let's get some questions going. If you do not have a guest with you, should you attend an introduction presentation? All right, we're going to go with that. Oh, yes, 30% of you still want to come without a person. All right, now, what does that example set to those of your channel that are there? It's okay to come without a guest. And not only that, it's going to completely exhaust you. You will get sick of me. You will get sick of Rob and Tim saying the same thing every night. We get sick of us saying the same thing every single night. Okay, but we're inspired to do it because you bring new people every night. If no new people are here, we are not keen to give that introduction presentation. We aren't. We don't want to tell wealth engineers what we told them the night before. We don't. But when you've got new people, I'm happy to get up and talk. In exactly the same way, you will be inspired to sit through my talk again when you've got two guests that are going to hear it for the very first time. Okay? All right. Good. Let's go to the next question. The answer, obviously, there is no. Will your earnings grow if you never build your first point? Rob's playing drum music next door there. He's really firing up those new people. Will your earnings grow if you never build your first point? All right. What do you need on your first point to open points in your channel? Qualified wealth engineers. Equal number to the number of points you want open. All right, let's take a look. Yeah, right, we got it. Okay, good. We're getting there. Much better group this week than last week. How do you properly leverage the nearly 2 decades of experience DuPoint's team makes available to you? Fill their diaries with meeting requests. Make sure you always ask them a question after every introduction presentation you attend. Watch the bi-weekly development seminars. Ignore everything Brendan has to say and do it your own way. Quickly. Oh, there we go. All right. This is the answer here. You get the best of us every 2 weeks. The best of us every 2 weeks. Be here and be here with your teams. Your new guys particularly should be here. That's the answer. All right. Okay. A message spoken 1,000 times. Guys, why are we here? Why are we here? Why are we doing anything at DuPont? Why is it you the sucker that became a wealth engineer when all your friends tell you it's a pyramid and Ponzi scheme? Why? Because your dream is no longer on the shelf at the back of your head. I refuse to live like that. I refuse to believe I can never have the things I want in this life. I can never become the person I want to be in this life. That's what being a wealth engineer does for you. It allows you to be more than just a bank account. It allows you to get the time that you need and the money you need to do the things in this life you've always wanted to. Did you want to become something, a sportsman or an artist? Or you can't do that without an income, can you? And your job doesn't leave you with time to do that. What if you had something that gives you the income and the time? Now you can be there. Is it traveling the world? We're going to do that for you. But you'll have extra income to add to the itinerary we're going to give you. Okay, but we're going to allow you to travel the world. Is it getting a new car? We're going to do that for you too. But just the XP Rewards program, I tell you, gets very exciting near the end. Okay, not near the end, a little bit further down. It doesn't end. Folks, all of these things are the reason why we are doing this. It means, though, that we commit the thought and the time and the effort to it. We take the failure. Because you've got to fail 65 times out of every 100. Can you fail? Are you willing to fail? If you know what it is you want to become? What is activating duplication gives you? Financial freedom and time freedom. And ultimately, it'll give you mental freedom. That's the thing that I always say in our introduction presentations. We're all bashed around all day long, bashed around from pillar to post. What's happening on the political front? What's happening on the economic front? Will my company stay afloat or will it close down? We live with stress. Every morning we wake up and the list of anxieties that are in our brains is probably growing one by one a day, isn't it? I mean, that's the way I wake up. I wake up in the morning poisoned by the anxieties of this life. I'm not going to have that anymore. This is where I'm building my mental freedom. When I am financially independent and time independent, I am not filled with anxiety anymore. I'm not. At least on those two topics, I'm free. Guys, duplication is the duplication of the best of you. That's what you want, the best of you. If you duplicate the worst of you, it will duplicate. That you can know for sure. When you come into your channel, it is the best of you that you're wanting to be duplicating. And it means that you do it over and over again. And that you fail and fail and fail. I say there's 5 out of 100 that will grow and 1 in 100 that'll put 1,000 in. You don't know who those 5 people are. You don't know who they are. So you have to work on the other 35 who take the products like they're the 5. And it means that there too you will fail because they won't grow. And you know, the wonderful thing is, we are only capable of doing what we're capable of doing. It's very difficult to stretch your capacity. And this is very much a kind of hard and fast gravitational rule of network marketing. If you find a 30% person, they're always going to be a 30% person. There's very little you can do to turn them. That's why I'm a chicken and eagles. If you put a chicken in, he's never going to be an eagle. Okay? But it's hard to tell because an eagle can sometimes look a bit like a chicken. So you're not quite sure which ones are. So you kind of work with all of them. You throw them all in the air. And then the ones that come down are chickens and the ones that stay up are eagles. But you've got to keep throwing them in the air. And you might find your 5 from 95 to 100. That's what you might find. You might find them scattered about in the beginning. But you might also find them. How determined are you to get there? Keep your eye on the prize. Keep your eye on the prize. Don't let everything in this life take it away from you. Don't let other people steal your dreams. Your family, I always say, they're the first. They just outright reject you as a matter of principle. It doesn't matter what it is. You got a new job, terrible job. You know, I'm working for this new company, horrible company. You know, it's a matter of principle. They do that. And if you've got a big family, that's a lot of rejection. Okay? But even so, as you work through just even the strangers, people will be stealing your dream. Generally, it'll be people who tried and failed before. They're the ones who go, no, I tried, it doesn't work. Yes, you tried it, you tried that. You didn't try Dew Point. And you didn't do all the things that I've told you need to do. You kind of pitched one evening and thought it would happen. Generally, it's people who have failed that now want to not see you succeed. Because that means that they have properly failed. And so they tell you, no, don't do that. Don't do that. That's a waste of your time. I have that all the time. Husband and wife teams are like that too. That's why we always try and get the couple here. The wife comes, sees the introduction presentation, gets all excited, goes home, and the husband's like, no, I don't think we should do this. Cancel. Or vice versa. The husband goes home and goes, right, and she goes, you doing this again? You're doing this again? No, cancel it. We're not doing this again. That's what happens. Don't let people steal your dreams. Keep your eye on the prize with what we're doing here. The tools are here. You will not find anywhere in South Africa a better system than this. You won't. I'm willing to debate anybody on that. There is no company in South Africa right now that is doing direct selling that has the tools, the experience, the people, and the compensation structure that we do. None. None. And the capital behind it. There's a huge amount of capital behind this. No other company that's doing this has got this. You've got to keep your eye on the prize as you go through this, the cold and the uphill, which is where you start. But can I tell you, when you do start earning nice money, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 grand a month, it gets easier. It gets easier. That 10 grand check a month, you can take a lot of no's when you know that 10 grand's coming in every month. You can take a lot of no's. And when that 10 grand becomes 30 grand, you're invincible. What do you mean no? Here's the SMS on my phone, 36,727 rand. Say no to that. That's what, and then suddenly see it. But it's the beginning. It's the first 90 days. It's the first 6 months where everybody falls out because they haven't kept their eye on the goal of what we're trying to do here. Folks, have you got your goal on a wall somewhere? This is my first Dew Point goal for me. This is my first one. I'm showing it to you because I want you to see how shiny and glossy and three-dimensional and high quality it is. Where's yours? Have you got it? Don't look at mine. Don't look at mine. Where is yours? Have you got it up somewhere? Because you know, if you don't have it up, if you're not seeing it when you're cleaning your teeth in the morning, you're going to take your eye off the prize. Where is it? Where are you keeping your goal? Because it fades. It fades when you can't see it. My goal is tangible. I can feel it. I can touch it. Hey? I can see the weave in it. I see that all the time. It's on my phone. It's on my phone. Where is yours? Do you see it every time? Hey? Do you see it every single time? Hey? There it is. On my phone. Every time I turn it on, I see it. Have you got yours? How will you keep your eye on the prize if you can't see it? How will you do it? Put it up somewhere. Get it up. This is mine. When you see this one arrive, you know that's goal 1 for Dew Point. That's rank 1 for Dew Point for me. Okay. Where is yours? This helps me get through the bloody rubbish I have to get through every day of all of you trying to steal my dream. This doesn't work. I've spoken to everybody. They all say it doesn't work. No one will come to the introduction presentation. Sure. No. I'll keep my eye on the prize. Folks, is this your goal? Is this your goal? This is in place right now. It started 13 days ago. Is this your goal? Do you even know what this is? Do we know what this is? I mean, I do play it at every introduction presentation. This is a 100,000 Rand family holiday, Easter holiday to the Western Cape. Now, you can go to Cape Town for a fraction of that, but you can't go to Cape Town and the Western Cape like we're taking you on that Easter weekend. Not in like, May in the middle of nowhere, on Easter weekend. Business class, deluxe 5-star, best hotel in the Western Cape we're staying at, all right? And an itinerary you've seen, the stuff that we're going to be doing while we're down there. Is this a goal? This is 6 months from now. It ends on the 31st of January, and it's not that difficult. It's 350 people in 6 months. I'm going to talk about some other folk in a moment that are on double that already. 350 people in 6 months, that will require you activating duplication in order for you to succeed. Now, on YouTube, we've got the extended version of this video that hardly any of you have watched, because our YouTube channel is something that nobody seems to know. It's also hidden from the world, okay, despite our advertising it. So I've chopped it in half. I'm not going to show you the first bit. You know the first bit. You see it every night. I'm going to show you the second bit that very few of you have watched, okay? It's all about activating duplication. Here it is. The sound quality is not great, but here we go. Dew Point Wealth Engineers, this is 2017's Ironman Challenge. It is designed for all of you to partake in it, but not all of you will succeed. The next 6 months will decide who of you are the strongest, most persistent, most successful wealth engineers at Dew Point. What does the Ironman Challenge entail? Well, you've got 6 months from the 1st of August to the 31st of January 2017 to put 350 new paid products into your qualified channel. And you need to have a minimum balance of 32,000 XP. The Ironman Challenge is not easy, but here's a strategy that all of you can use to get 350 new products in your channel. By simply using the 3+2 formula and applying it rigorously to your channel, you can see here how from August this year, you can go from 0 products to 354 products by the end of January 2017. In order to have all of those products in your qualified channel, you'll need to have opened at least 6 new points in your channel. In order for you to open those 6 points in your channel, you too need to apply the 3+2 growth formula to your channel. In other words, over the next 6 months, you need to put 3 new first pointers into your channel in August and 2 every month thereafter. That's 13 new first pointers over the 6-month period. The good news is you only need to qualify half of those 13, 6 to be exact, 1 every single month for the 6 months that this challenge runs. While achieving 350 new products in your qualified channel in 6 months is definitely something only a team could achieve for you, you'll be amazed at how much you can personally contribute to your success in this challenge. Let me demonstrate to you. By putting in 13 new first pointers into your channel over the next 6 months, you've already added 13 new products to your channel. By qualifying 6 of those 13, you've now added 18 further products to your channel. That's a total of 31 new products that you have personally been involved in adding to your channel in this 6-month period. Now, what if they were to take a second product each? That would mean that you would now put 62 new products into your channel. What if they took 3 of Dew Point's products instead of just 1 or 2? Well, that would mean that you'd be personally responsible for adding 93 new products to your channel in these 6 months. That is nearly 30% of the 350 total that you personally can control. We know that this challenge is tough. It's Iron Man tough. And not all of you will succeed. But for those of you who do, let me show you the result. You will have added 350 paid products to your qualified channel. You would have opened 6 more points in your channel, which means that as a minimum, you would have achieved rank 6 in the Dew Point XP Rewards program, which would have meant 2,155 Rand in cash rewards and the 1,200 Rand Lightning Memory Stick. But perhaps most importantly, you would now be earning around about 7,500 Rand a month. That is nearly 90,000 Rand per annum of recurring passive income that is now yours. And on top of all of that, you would have qualified for the Ironman Easter weekend away in 2017 worth 100,000 Rand, which you will remember because you will get a very exclusive, very select Ironman Dew Point pin for 2017. Those of you who do conquer the Ironman Challenge will be announced as qualifiers to the Easter Conference in 2017 at Dew Point's National Conference on the 11th of February next year. Make sure you purchase your ticket. Reward yourself first by accepting the Ironman Challenge. Like everything at Dew Point, everyone can partake, but not everybody will make the decision over the next 6 months to take a giant leap towards their permanent financial freedom. Will it be you? I'm just so natural, aren't I? Anyway, practicing. Folks, many of you are not on zero. You're already on a balance. You've already started building a channel. So for you, it's actually easier to get to the 350. But I've demonstrated there how just through normal application of the Dew Point system, the 3+2 growth formula, and the activation of duplication in your channel, within 6 months, you can get to the 350 from scratch right now. So even if you are brand new, you can get there if you're determined enough to do it. And, you know, we talk about this is the goal. This is the poster that I talk about. There it is. There's the poster that you see every morning when you wake up. That's great. But what we forget in the background is that after you come back from that holiday, every month thereafter, you'll be earning plus minus 7,500 Rand a month. That's January next year. 90,000 Rand a year. That's what you get in addition to the Easter holiday if you get there. Put your poster up. Get your goal somewhere where you're seeing it every single day. Guys, we have lots of tools here, some of which are tangible, few of which you guys have. Have you gone out and looked at what we have available in our cabinet? The memory stick comes with a whole array of presentations on it. So if you're somewhere where you don't have Wi-Fi and you can't download it, buy the memory stick, plug it in your PC, plug it into a TV, and show the presentation to individuals straight off of the memory stick. Have you got your pin if you're earning? Anybody that's earning at Dew Point can wear a pin and demonstrate to others, including their channel, that it can be done. Get the pin and wear it proudly. We've got all sorts of things. Power packs so that your cell phone doesn't die or your iPad doesn't die when you're filling somebody's application form out or when you're showing them the video on your iPad. Get the power pack. Ladies, laptop bag that actually looks decent, okay? You can keep your laptop or your iPad inside it. We've got the iPad and tablet covers. Dew Point. All of these things get your channel out there, get your name out there, remind you constantly of the goal, remind you constantly of your fortune building, not your putting the food on the table. Go outside and get the tools out there. Most importantly, though, get the business cards. It is the most effective tool you can have. I'm not saying that because we don't punt the stuff. This is not where we make our money, I promise you. We don't move the stuff enough to make money. I just know what works and what doesn't work, and the business cards work. Go and place your order right now at the table. Let us get you the business cards. They are high quality. Each set, you get 500 cards, costs us 5,500 Rand per set. You get them for 625 Rand. Okay? Now, when would you go out and spend 5,500 Rand on business cards? When? Never. You get them for 600 bucks here. When you put them in people's hands, they know what's happening. In fact, I was talking to one of Eric's. Eric's one of our very successful guys as well. I was talking to one of his new wealth engineers this week, and he said to me, Brendan, when Eric gave me the business card, I was in. That was when I was in. That closed it. He'd been talking to me all afternoon. When he put the card in my hand, that was when I was in, because I had never seen the quality like that, and I knew everything else that I needed to know about the business from that card. Guys, it is the most effective tool. Please go and get them. Then, we have a very special occasion this morning that you are lucky to arrive at. One of our guys has achieved rank 7. We've only been around for 6 months. Yes, I think a round of applause. Rank 7. Rank 7 earns you the 12,500 Rand set of business cards. This is only one little blicky of it. He gets 800 of them. This set took 6 weeks to make. It had to go to 4 provinces. If you look at it very carefully, remember I told you about dipped in gold? I wasn't joking. I wasn't joking. It's 4 times the thickness of a normal business card. It has gold on the edges and gold on the front. And Donnie has got 800 of them to hand out. Donnie, don't you want to come and join me up here for a minute? Congratulations, buddy. Well done, hey? Fantastic. Donnie, don't run away. I want to get some of my money back now. Grab that, hold it close to your mouth. Donnie's been doing this now since the beginning, 6th of February, joined us, got cracking. He's done this before, so he's got that advantage on him. But Donnie, just talk to the guys now about what the last 6 months has meant to you, what it's doing in your life.
Well, I think you guys, you're here this morning, you would agree it's an amazing opportunity. There's nothing like Dew Point. I wasn't the brightest guy at school, but when I saw Dew Point, I realized, this is one of the best opportunities in South Africa. And I think like Brendan said, the thing is you need to overcome yourself. We take a pounding. You invite people, they drop you, some don't, some will, so what, who's next? If you want to play rugby, you're going to get tackled. If you want to box, you're going to get punched. It's about how much you can take. People want to take away your dreams, like Brendan correctly said, because it's easy. If they can get you to shut up, they don't have to worry. I'm going to bother quite a number of people in South Africa in the next decade. I want you to join me. I would like you to see this. Thank you for my team and everybody that kept me together by coming and committing. It is a wonderful journey. Thank you, Brendan.
Thank you, Donnie. I appreciate it. Donnie said to me earlier this month, he said, this month I'm rank 8. And I thought, I can't afford for him to go to rank 8. He's moving too fast. So I checked this morning. This month we'll be raising 764 debit orders in his channel. 6 months. 764 people. That's activation of duplication. It's occurred there. If that does occur, he will be getting a 20,000 Rand check for becoming rank 8 at the end of this month. And then after that, it's rank 9 and it's the beach. That's what it is. That's what's happening, folks, at Dew Point right now. Building fortunes, not incomes. Next year, just want to remind you again, 11th of February, I think it's 11th of February, it is our biggest event of the year. There's only 250 places. It's first come, first served. We've already got rid of more than half of the tickets. There's not a lot of time left for you to get the tickets. Please buy them now so that you don't miss on an event. You can buy more than one ticket. If you want to bring guests, it's first come, first serve. Bring them. They will see the size, scale, and depth of Dew Point at this event, as well as, of course, all the prize givings and things like that. Get it. Remember, guys, this month's Wealth Quest. It is the easiest Wealth Quest we will do this year. I've already made next month's Wealth Quest. It's harder. Okay? This is the easiest one all year. Do you want a brand new iPhone? Who wants a brand new iPhone? 20 tickets. Make it happen. It is the easiest wealth quest you'll do this year. Do not lose this opportunity. Get out there, buy the tickets, get the cell phone. All right, it's there for you guys. Every single one of you can get it. Every one of you. Who wants it? I've seen lots of broken cell phones. I've seen lots of old ones. I had a lady the other day come and say, please put the app. I was like, it's not going on that. It's not going on that. So I said to her, we got to get, you want the app? Buy 20 tickets, get your channel to buy 20 tickets, and I'll get you a brand new iPhone at the end of this month, and you can get the app. Guys, make it happen. Make it happen. Have you got your poster up? Have you seen why you're doing it? Make it happen, and that poster doesn't last in paper form. It becomes real for you. That's what I want. Ladies and gentlemen, that is my talk this morning. Saturday the 27th, that's 2 Saturdays from now, we're going to start at the beginning again. Returns and rewards. Now, some of you have been here twice already through it and will be doing the third time with me. It's not for you anymore. It's for all the people you've put in your channel over the last 3 months. That's what this is for. Everybody wants to understand how you earn at DewPoint. This is me for an hour telling you every detail about how you earn. Is it in your diaries? Put it in your diaries and get your teams here. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Return your remotes to us and come and ask me any questions you have. I'm inspired. I'm excited about what we're doing here. I want to see you guys succeed. Thanks, guys. See you later.